This is one of John's most serious compositions. I wouldn't be here if I hadn't been there, and I wouldn't have been there if I hadn't just turned. On Wednesday the 3rd in the late afternoon, I got talking with George, who works out in the back. And only because he was getting off early to go see a man at a Baker Street bookstore with a rare first edition of Steamboats and Cotton, a book he would never have sought in the first place had he not been inspired by a 5th grade replacement school teacher from Kirkwood who was picked just at random by some man on a school board who couldn't care less. And she wouldn't have been working if not for her husband, who'd moved 2 months prior to work in the office of a man that he met while he served in the army. And only because they were in the same barracks, an accident caused by a poorly made roster mixed up on the desk of a sergeant from Denver who wouldn't have been in but for being in back of the car he was riding before he enlisted that hit a cement truck and killed both his buddies. But a backseat flew up there and spared him from dying, and only because of the fault of a workman who failed to turn screws on a line up in Detroit cause he hollered at Sam, who was hateful that morning, hungover from drinking alone in a tavern because of a woman he wished he'd not married, that he met long ago at a Jewish bar mitzvah for the son of a man who had moved there from Jersey, who managed the drugstore that sold the prescription that cured up the sunburn he caught way last summer.